Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to dive into something pretty incredible, a powerful technique for rapid memorization. If you've ever wanted to just absorb a page of text, whether it's for school, for work, or for something as important as the Quran, this method could honestly be a complete game changer for you. So let's just start with a huge, almost crazy sounding question. Can you really memorize an entire page of text in less than 5 minutes? I mean, it sounds like a superpower, right? But what if I told you it's a skill you can actually train, that people are out there doing it right now? Well, the secret isn't some kind of magic. It all comes down to a specific skill called visual reading. This is the core idea we're going to unpack today, and it's the key that unlocks this amazing ability to learn at high speed. All right, so here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll talk about the promise of visual reading. Then, we'll get into the science of why it works. We'll look at a reader's toolkit, then apply it with a simple 3-step method for the Quran. And we'll wrap it all up with a 10-minute daily training you can literally start the second this is over. Okay, first up, the promise of visual reading. And let me be really clear about something. This is so much more than just a party trick for reading faster. It's about fundamentally upgrading how your brain actually processes the written word. So, what is it exactly? Well, think of visual reading as teaching your brain a brand new trick. Instead of plodding along word by word, you learn to see an entire page as a single image. It's like taking a mental snapshot. And this doesn't just make you faster, it seriously boosts your understanding and makes it way, way easier to remember what you just saw. Now, here's where it gets really cool. These benefits, they all feed into each other. When you boost your visual memory, you're literally strengthening the connections, the neural pathways in your brain. That, in turn, sharpens your focus, which makes your reading speed go up. It becomes this powerful, positive feedback loop for learning. It's amazing. So, how in the world does this work? Let's get into the science of seeing for a second. The logic behind all of this is actually surprisingly simple, and it all comes down to understanding the real difference between your eyes and your brain. This slide just lays it out perfectly. Your eye, it's just a camera. All it does is capture the data on the page. But your brain? Oh, your brain is the supercomputer that does all the heavy lifting. It does the real reading and understanding. So we're not trying to make your eyes move faster. We're trying to upgrade your brain's processing software. Now, it's really important to get that visual reading isn't just one single thing. It's more like a toolkit. It has different approaches for different goals, and the real key is knowing which tool to pull out of the box and when. So this table breaks down some of the main tools in the kit. You've got scanning, which is great for a quick overview. You've got exploratory reading to hunt for keywords, and of course, in-depth for when you really need to study. But for our method, we're going to focus on two really important ones. Auditory reading, that's reading out loud to lock in the sound, and imaginative reading, which is all about creating little movies in your head from the text. But the real powerhouse technique, the one that truly unlocks rapid memorization, is called silent reading. This is the big one. It means your eyes scan the text without you speaking the words, and this is the really tricky part, without even hearing that little voice in your head read them to you. It's just pure, direct visual input right into your brain. I know what you're thinking. Wait, not hear the voice in my head? That voice is the narrator of my entire life. It sounds totally impossible. But the answer is yes, it's absolutely possible. It's a trainable skill, and mastering it is the absolute key to unlocking high-speed learning. Okay, so let's get practical. How do we actually combine all these techniques to do something really meaningful, like, say, memorizing a page of the Quran? Well, this brings us to a simple but incredibly powerful 3-step method. So what's crucial here is how these 3 steps layer different memory systems on top of each other. First, you engage your auditory memory by reading it out loud and listening back. Next, you use imaginative reading to connect with your visual and emotional memory. And finally, you use silent reading to purely photograph the text onto your brain. See, it's like a multisensory attack on memorization. And this quote from our source material really drives home just how important that second step is. It says, engage your feelings with the Quran. When you do, the part of your memory responsible for emotion helps lock it in. That emotional connection, it creates a memory anchor that is so much stronger than just repeating words over and over again. Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually build the skill? Especially that tricky silent reading part. This is where we make it totally actionable. We're going to break down a daily exercise that builds your visual processing speed over time. And here is the absolute best part. You do not need to clear your schedule. You don't need to set aside hours for this. The time commitment is tiny. All it takes is just 10 minutes a day to literally start rewiring how your brain reads. So here's the drill. You're going to set a timer for 10 minutes. Open to a part of the Quran you're not trying to memorize right now. And just let your eyes fly across the pages, back and forth, up and down. Now, this is critical. You are not trying to read or understand the words. Think of it like a gym workout for your brain's processing speed. That's it. Track how many pages you can get through, and I promise you, you will be amazed at how that number grows. And please, remember this. Consistency is so much more important than intensity. Doing one giant 2-hour session once a month is going to do almost nothing. But that small, focused effort of 10 minutes, done every single day, that's what compounds into incredible results. So we'll end with this thought. Every single one of us has 10 minutes we can find somewhere in our day. The real question isn't whether you have the time, it's what you choose to build with it. This technique is one powerful option. So how will you use those 10 minutes to change your life?